Government of Jamaica, did not just get up one day and say, we're going to open up the borders. Let's be clear. The professional advice from the CMO and others is that, there will be risks in reopening the borders, and the numbers will rise, and we have been advised on the risk. The Government of Jamaica, under the Disaster Risk Management Act, has to take that risk into consideration and put in place the measures to mitigate it. There is no risk-less activity in life. And sometimes when I read the commentary and the articles that are written by armchair experts, it is as if the government has a clear pathway with no risk. It is as if the government can keep the economy closed and not have to worry about the farmer in St. Elizabeth or in Westmoreland or in Manchester, by the way, which I saw today at the farmers market, who pointed out to me that they are not able to sell their eggs, sell their vegetables. Many of them have trailer loads of goods that they buy from the small farmers. And what was very sad is when one said to me, Prime Minister, if we don't do something now, then we will likely have a food problem, because the farmers are not going back into the field to plant unless they have an understanding of where their produce will be sold. And somehow we believe that tourism is foreign to Jamaica. Many of our farmers depend on tourism. Over 300,000 Jamaicans, in some way, shape, or form, benefit from tourism in working. So this false notion that the government is making a decision to reopen our economy for an elite group for tourism is the greatest insult to me as a Jamaican and to the 300,000 people who depend on the industry for their survival, that bring in over 50% of our foreign exchange. The same people who are criticizing are the same people criticizing why is our dollar moving. Get real. Let me take off my mask. Sometimes I wonder if the people who are making the commentary really sit and analyze where we are. There is a sense as if, as politicians, we don't have any care for the people. Every day I go out and look the vote of the people. I go to their yard. I get the messages. I get the calls. And none of them have any greater care for the people than I do. And I reject the idea totally that somehow they can pontificate about the care of the people. And none of them go down to the inner cities and experience the suffering and the hurt of the Jamaicans who don't have a job, who are worrying where will their next meal come from. So when I say we have to balance lives and livelihoods, it's not a task that is mutually exclusive. I do one and then I can't do the other. We have to do both. And I believe we have struck a compromise that can work. It is not a blind compromise. We have sat and analyzed the risk. And I'm not hiding anything from the Jamaican people. I've projected it there to tell you what the risk is likely to be.